Dream of You, written in 1934 by Nacio Brown, with words written by Arthur Freed. It was done in Singing in the Rain. Chico Marx did it in Night of the Opera, and it's been done by many, many others. I play it here capoed up on the 2nd fret. Everything I say will be relative to the capo, so if I say I'm playing a G, it's going to look like this, even though that's truly an A. I play it with a slower alternating bass the first time. And the second time I play it with a faster alternating bass. The first time through, I play it with just 2 strings, one in the bass, one in the melody. The second time through, I play it with 2 strings for the melody. Usually when I'm playing it, I do a combination of all that. The song starts out with a G chord. And the melody is starting on the 2nd string, B, D, D, E, D, D. And all that with the alternating G bass. The next run is an A minor 7 and a D7. And the way to do that with single notes is just hit the A and the D in the bass. And the first part of the melody is C, D, D on the 2nd string for the A minor 7th, D, A, D, and continuing the A, D, the second part of the A minor 7th D is just like the beginning, and then you move your position to this long D and hit the 1st string, 3rd string, 2nd string. This long D consists of a D chord, but instead of playing an F sharp here on the 1st string, you're playing an A up here on the 5th fret of the 1st string. And then you move back down to the G with the melody on the 2nd string, open, D, D. So the whole first part looks like this. This next part starts off with a G chord. So you're hitting a G in the bass and the D for your alternate. And in the melody, it is 3, 4, 5 on the 1st string, hit 5 again, and then 3, 4, 5. So it's and then you move to the C chord. And what you're doing there is you hit a C in the bass and hit an A and a G for your melody, and then move to a G in the bass, hitting an open 1st string and an open 3rd string, and then a C in the bass with an A note, which is on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then I put a G in the bass and an E for the melody. So this phrase looks like this. jump to an A chord. Now for this A chord, depending on who you listen to singing the song, they all do it different. You can just run up the A chord, starting at the 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, and then the 5th string. Or you can as long as you end up on this 5th string at the end of the A chord, you're gonna be okay. And then the final chord is a D chord. And your melody is on the F sharp 2nd fret of the 1st string. Slide up to this A, which is the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then the C and the D on the 2nd string. So the whole break phase looks like this. And it starts back over. The melody can be played with 2 strings instead of 1, so you can once again, the alternating bass can be doubled up. That ending I use is an A minor 7 with the melody on the C and D, and then a long D, playing on the 1st and 2nd strings, and then back to a G.